恭喜發財，恭喜發財 everyone. Yep. Okay, it is Wednesday. I was contemplating for a long time, as in like, okay, it's CNY, it's only like 初二, the second day of CNY. Should I really go on with the Facebook Live? Of course, we had like a internal discussion with both my beloved Gong Yu and Nicole lah. Okay, but ended up, yep, here we are. We are doing a special edition at this hour, okay, 5 p.m. so that it doesn't take up into our dinner time as well. But I just really need to share with you because I do not want to miss one day of the session where I can talk about Chun. Okay, so I'm not sure if there's anyone watching at this hour. It is all right. Okay, if there's anyone there, I mean, Nicole, can you help me to actually push this in so that I can actually look at the screen easier? All right, if there's anyone watching, 恭喜發財 here. Hi Coco. Hey Coco, you're not dressed lah. You sure you want to get on screen when you're not dressed? Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah. So the thing is, you want to dress her up and then later I put her back up here, okay? Alright, so yeah, the screen is good. Hi, Benedict Benz, Marito Castro, alright, so it is very impromptu, okay? Natalie Chan, 恭喜發財. Right, I know everyone will be busy, house visiting, feasting yourself away during this Chinese New Year. So I'm not expecting many of you to be here today, but if you so happen to be here, Gan Leibi as well, 恭喜發財. Hi Dixon, okay? It's so nice, I'm so grateful to have all of you here all this while, all these years, okay, for your support. Hi Tay Hockey, it is so nice to see all of you here. But today I want to share with you about Chun because a lot of I need to do greetings first. I'm sorry, I'm distracted. Amy Wong, okay, Amy Wong, thank you so much. 恭喜發財, 身體健康, same to everyone. Hi Chang Feng, okay. So I really want to show my gratitude towards all of you here who have been supporting me throughout my Facebook live sessions and being active here on my Facebook page. I really appreciate that. As usual, okay, if you feel like it, please do help me to share this session out so that it can reach out to more people. Hi Alex Leong, Jessie Fu, Angie Gang, thank you so much again, and 恭喜發財. Yeah, okay, we are ready for the tiger here, but some of you might know that the tiger has not officially made its entrance, right? Okay, so the tiger will come in on the 4th of February, which is the Chun, okay, or the coming of spring, okay, which is happening this Friday. All right, so okay, come here, you have dressed up, okay, at least now you look better. Just now you're naked, okay. All right, so excuse me lah, okay, she just wanted to be here, okay. All right, so yeah, today's session I'm going to talk about Chun. Right, some of you probably have heard of this very traditional ritual, okay? As people always ask me, even recently there's a media interview asking me, as in like in Chun or the coming of spring, which is the 4th of February, okay? Right, one of the rituals that a lot of people are looking into is always like, into like banking in money, okay? Depositing money. Okay, mommy, put this aside since you're here, okay? All right, so yeah. All right, so depositing money on the 4th of February, as in like, how many of you here have heard of that? Okay, are you practicing it? Okay, so what is my take, okay, into that particular ritual itself? Okay, today we're going to share about that. Of course, during Chun, if you have heard about like anyone sharing about any other rituals, okay, and during that day on the 4th of February, a lot of people trying to stand the eggs, okay, they will try to stand it, okay, and apparently during that particular day, okay, itself, it will be easier to stand the eggs, okay. To me, I mean, if you're having fun doing it with your family, by all means do it, okay? But if you ask me, does it really matter? Because we have tried it before, even if it's not Chun, you can still stand the eggs, okay? So if you ask me, will it be easier on that day itself, I seriously not sure, okay? But definitely there's a lot of people, okay, right, especially in our neighboring country in Singapore, okay, a lot of people still shares about like, depositing money during Chun, okay? What's my take on it? Should we deposit money, okay? So today we're going to talk about that. Hi, 恭喜發財 to all of you again. Thank you so much. This is really a Facebook Live that I really want to share my gratitude towards all of you, okay? So I am really blessed to have all of you here with me, and I'm truly blessed to have all your support, okay, and love throughout all these years, okay? So yeah, today's session itself, Chun, how many of you here have the practice of, in a way, depositing your money into your bank, okay, during this auspicious day in an auspicious hour? Right, so my personal take on this, okay, if you ask me, as in I know recently I did a media interview talking about this ritual itself, okay, and when we discussed about it, I personally in a way suggested that we do something much more meaningful on this special occasion, okay, on this very, very special day where we are, in a way, officially stepping into a new solar year, okay, because what we experienced yesterday is a new lunar year that is based on the, in a way, the orbit of the moon, okay, whereas on the 4th of February, it is happening based on the solar calendar. That's based on the solar term. So officially, that's where the water tiger comes in, all right? So if you have lots of food on the table, Master Jessie, yeah, okay, it's CNY, right? Okay, so yeah, okay, I hope that all of you also are blessed with like great abundance as well, okay? Cannot see her, I have to show her, okay? 恭喜发财 everyone! Or else I'll only see half of you. Alright, so it's like, during this lecture now, see, traditionally I've explained, as in like, we are talking about this rituals, okay, of people practicing like banking in money or depositing money and all these things, right, okay? We are talking probably up to like even hundreds of years ago, okay? And at that time itself, I will say that, okay, most of the people don't have other means of investments, all right? So, right, the chances is, right, they only want to, in a way, officiate the new year by encouraging, okay, their family members, their children especially, right, to have this, in a way, 习惯, to have these habits, okay, of like, learning how to save up, okay? So therefore, okay, traditionally, every time during the first day of spring, which is the 4th of February, okay, we are all encouraged to deposit the money. Of course, in the olden days itself, probably deposit into a bank, into a piggy bank, right? You save it into a piggy bank so that, okay, because spring officially represents the seeding of things. Because in spring itself is where all the new seeds, okay, are seeded. So that's why if we have the intention or the action of seeding a new habit, of depositing money or a collection of money, accumulation of money, okay, right, we are hoping that this particular new habit itself will flourish along the months of the years, so that eventually it will grow and harvest, so that at the end of the year itself, we will actually harvest much more wealth, okay? So that's why it encourages people to deposit money, and those days itself probably put into a piggy bank, or right, some of the people really goes into a bank, okay, to deposit it, where we have like, over the year itself we have interest and all the things. But in our modern world, okay, I would say that those of you who are in a way prone to investments and all that, you know that putting our money in the bank, okay, is not really the best investment. In fact, chances is the money won't actually grow, okay, over the years itself, right? So therefore, if you ask me nowadays, it's like, should we still do it? I mean, by all means, if you feel like it, if you've been doing it and all is well, by all means. But if you ask me, I would rather suggest you to do something much more meaningful on that day, all right? Now, me traditionally as a family, okay, right, I always encourage my children on that day itself, invest in gold, right? So that every year during Chun, okay, or plus minus around that area, we will go like for gold shopping lah, okay? We will just buy like some pendants, some gold for collection, because we know that at the end of the day, so far proven, okay, I've been collecting this since in the 90s, right? So I've had this all habits of like collecting golds, and you know that the price of gold, okay, in a way that somehow over long term wise, it will just keep going up, okay? So to me, I would say that if you have that amount of money, okay, instead of just putting it in the bank, okay, which is like, right, imagine, come and visualize this, it's like the money is in your pocket, the cash in your pocket, now that you have to deposit in the bank, okay, and after that you have to probably ATM it back out, or just like, debit card, okay, using your debit card to debit it out, okay, it's the same thing, right? So to me, it's like on that day itself, it would be good for us to invest onto something much more meaningful and has a higher chance of like, in a way, having that return of investments over the year, okay? And one of the thing is like, okay, I always encourage buying gold, okay? And of course, another thing is you can also consider on that day itself with the auspicious hours, which I will be sharing with you in a short while, okay? There's a diagram to it of all the 12 animal signs. What are the hours best for you to use? Try to actually, in a way, go into certain investments. It can be, in a way, goes into stocks, okay? Buy certain long-term stocks, okay? Buy and keep, okay? Or dividend stocks and all that, okay? Right? Or you try to strategize, initiate any business proposal on that day, right? Those of you probably, 4th of February is actually a good day to recommence work, okay? So in case if you're recommencing work on that day, send out greetings to your clients, to your customers, to your clientele, okay? or in a way initiate something during the new year. It can be like having a meeting, okay, of like proposing like wealth earning strategies, okay, or sales strategy or marketing strategy for the whole year itself. On that particular day, on the auspicious hour, go into a brainstorming session so that you know that chances of like incorporating this energy put into like focusing onto the intention of wealth, and over the year itself it will manifest out as a multiplication, okay. It will grow, okay, your intention. You grow your intention into making more money, okay, having more great sales strategy, okay, into penetrating into the world and also the market in terms of your business or even your career growth. There she goes. I think it's too hot here. Okay. All right. She's under my feet now. All right. So at least to me, I would encourage you all to do that. Okay. So for some of you who are interested, this is the Chun auspicious hours for the 12 animal sign. Now I know many of you here, especially if I'm sitting here, you won't be able to see, okay, the chart. All right. Don't worry. Now, after this Facebook Live itself, I'll be sharing this particular image or diagram, okay, on my Facebook. Stay tuned, okay, so that later on you can check, okay, on your own animal sign and the best auspicious timing for you to do that investment, to do that business strategy planning, all right, to do that in a way shopping for gold, all right. So these are the timing. I mean, but if some of you still feels that, but I've been depositing money into the bank for all these years, okay, can I still continue to do it? By all means, all right, just do it. But the thing is, if on that day itself you can make someone to deposit money onto you, that's even better. You know, imagine you have to fork out your own cash and go to the bank, okay, and bank in the money, okay, which is also your bank account. It doesn't really make so much sense, right? But if you can make your parents, okay, your boyfriend, your husband, your wife or your girlfriends, who knows, right, nowadays we are living in a very equal gender equality sort of like world, right? Okay, if you can make someone to deposit money into your bank account, which is other people money coming into your bank account, that is even more auspicious, okay. So you have to tell them on that day itself, okay, when Friday comes, oh, which are the timing, okay. So you ask all these like, it can be sugar daddy, okay, sugar mommy, right? Okay, so all these people to just give you ang pao, okay, give you some cash or give you some money, deposit it into your bank account. That will be the best thing to do. At least you are taking in other people's money, okay, rather than in a way taking your own money and banking into your bank account. Okay, so those are the things that I want to share with you. And also, okay, for some of you, I know many of you, okay, has already bought the star equilibrium pendant, okay. So those of you who are new, you know that I have this product now. Why I'm encouraging buying gold, okay. I have been in a way collecting and buying gold for the longest time, okay, and up to a level where I think it started in 2014, if I'm not mistaken. That was at least about like 8 years ago. I started to create my own pendant, and it was selling all these years in my temple, okay, and also for the past 2 years itself, okay, many of you have bought it, right? So for those of you, okay, right, if you have not in a way understand more about the star equilibrium pendant, okay, that is my own design and creation, which is the product of Soleil Trinity, right? Here, okay, I have a recap of a video, okay, later on I'll be sharing with you, right, regarding this pendant, the meaning of it, okay. So remember, when you want to invest in gold or invest on something that you want to wear on, okay, right, it is important for us to invest into something that is meaningful, that brings out, okay, the meaning when we are wearing it or when we are looking at it. It brings out consciousness, okay, into whatever that we are doing, because awareness is the key, okay. It's like why people are successful, it's like why people have like, you know, like so much clarity in their life, because they have a lot of things, okay, whether in terms of their strategic planning or in terms of whatever that their placement of object at home, okay, or the things that they are wearing or certain colors, okay, that we're wearing or their favorite color. It brings them, okay, a deep level of awareness. Now this is not feng shui, okay, for just in case those of you who are thinking, oh, so it means that wearing certain pendants or wearing certain colors means that it's good feng shui. No, it is nothing to do with feng shui. But all these, I categorize it under the art of conscious living. Remember, Cosmic Trinity comprises of heaven, earth, and man. Heaven start is where the date selections, the timeliness, okay, of our planetary alignment, all right, and that is 1/3 of the life, okay, that we cannot in a way control. or change, right? Like this year is a water tiger year. That's a fact, okay? Because the planetary alignment, okay, in a way moves into a certain positions that the energy of this particular wood, a water tiger, okay, or water wood, this energy is governing the year, okay? I've talked about this during my annual talk, all right? And then the other 1/3, which is like the earth lap, where feng shui comes about, okay? That is 33.33% of our environment. How do we set up the feng shui? How do we do activation? Who are the people we want to spend most time with for the year? There's another 33.33%, which is within control. And the last part, which is also the most important part, is our mindset, our attitude, our actions and decision. That is under human's luck. And under the human's luck here is where people prescribe, okay, what I call the art of conscious living, okay? Having the awareness or the consciousness to be aware of, like, why is our favorite color our favorite colors, okay? Why are we wearing certain designs? Why are certain brands becomes our favorite brands, okay? All this comes with a meaning. There's a reason to it. So when we buy certain auspicious object, either we put it at home or wear it with ourselves every day, so that when we look at it, we are training our subconscious mind to have a deeper clarity into the focus or the goal we want to achieve for that year. All right, so now I'm going to share with you the meaning into the pendant I love so much that I have created, okay, 8 years ago. It has been selling. You know that I don't openly sell it all the time. I only sell it during specific special occasion. Like this year itself, I only start selling it now, okay, for this Chun, okay? So now